All right, let's have a look at question 16a. So the question says that the derivative of this function is 4x minus 3, and we know that the line y equals 5x minus 7 is a tangent to the original function f of x, and we're asked to find this original function. So the derivative of a function tells us the gradient of the tangent out of any particular point. So this equation here is going to give us the gradient of the tangent. And we know that the tangent is this, it has this equation. So the gradient of this straight line is 5, so that 5 has to be equal to this whole function. So we're going to get f dash x has to be equal to 5 because that's the gradient of the tangent. So that means that 4x minus 3 has to equal 5, and then we can go through and solve that. So if we add 3 to both sides, we end up with 4x equals 8, and then divide by 4, we end up with x equals 2. So that means that this is the equation of the tangent to the original function when x is equal to 2. So that's only give us the x coordinate though. If we substitute this back into this equation, it'll also tell us the y coordinate, and that's the point of intersection between our function and our tangent. So we're going to substitute this back in here. So we'll end up with y equals 5 times 2 minus 7. So that's 10 minus 7, which is 3. So that means the point of intersection has coordinates 2, 3. Now, we know that this point then, because it's a point on the tangent, it's the point where the function and the tangent meet, we know that this point lies on the function. So if we try and find f of x, we're going to integrate. So we're going to integrate 4x minus 3 dx, which is going to give us 2x squared minus 3x plus c. Now we can use the information that we've just found, we can use this 2, 3 to help us find the value of c, because we know that 2c has to satisfy this equation, and that f of x is just our y. So if we sub in 2, 3, we're going to end up with 3 equals 2 times 2 squared minus 3 times 2 plus c, which is going to be 2 times 4, so 8 minus 6 plus c, which is going to be 2 plus c. And then if we subtract 2 from both sides, we're going to end up with c equals 1. So that means that our original function, f of x, would have been this, but with a 1 there instead. So 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. All right, so that was 16a.